is Miss Finn from the Literacy Lab. Today I will be reading Princess Louise is Starting School by Dr. Sharie Coombes, illustrated by Colleen Lamore. When the bedtime book has been read, Gran put down her needle and thread. "Soon you'll be going to school," she said, "where you'll learn how to read books to me instead." Louise said, "Okay," and went up to bed, unaware of the oncoming nameless dread. It crept down the street and along the halls. It seeped straight through the windows and walls, and arrived at the foot of Louise's bed, and swirled like a cloud right over her head. A swirl of purples and blues and reds, the whirling, swirling, nameless dread. The next day she woke up and nothing was right. Her hair was a mess and her clothes were too tight. Her favorite toy broke, and try as she might, she just couldn't get her kite to take flight. "Whatever's the matter, Louise?" Gran said, but Louise had no name for the nameless dread. It came to the store when they bought school supplies. It burst from her bag as a nasty surprise. It appeared at the moments Louise least expected, just when she thought she had managed to forget it. Even at lunchtime, as she ate jam and bread, she couldn't escape from that nameless dread. That night, Gran spotted the cloud near her head. "Now that looks to me like a nameless dread. Let's try to make this dark cloud untangle. It looks a bit big for just you to handle." The best way to manage a nameless dread is to try to unpick it thread by thread. "The children at school seem much bigger than me. You said they'll be nice, but there's no guarantee. It's all very big and I feel very small, and I don't think I know much about it at all. I don't know the rules yet or what I should do. I think I'd prefer to just stay here with you." "What a tangle," Gran said. "Let's take one thing at a time. We'll work out what's yours and what should be mine." They talked through the evening, and when they were through, they'd managed to sort out one cloud into two. Gran took the big cloud, and Louise took the small, and thought, maybe this dread's not so dreadful at all. They tidied the dreads away out of sight, and putting them in a safe place for the night. Then in the morning, when Louise went to school, she picked up her dread, and Gran took hers too. They walked in together, then Gran said goodbye, and Louise went inside to give school a good try. The funny thing was, all through the day, bits of the dread just floated away. By the time they were home with a book before bed, nothing was left of that big cloud of dread. "Your dread vanished too," said Louise, and Gran smiled. "They usually do. It just takes a while." The end. I hope you enjoyed this story about Princess Louise and learned some things that you can do if you get nervous about starting school. Thanks for reading with me.